This is the Sim Pit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, and welcome to today's edition of the Pit Stop, where you, the pit crew, you are the star of today's show, because we are just here to hang out and chat about sim racing. Anybody who's here from Twitch, apology real quick, just having a problem getting on Twitch this morning. Not sure why. Everything's great over here at YouTube, though, so a strange day where YouTube is outperforming Twitch, at least for me. I can't cast any or point any fingers for real, but I can tell you my personal experiences this morning. Twitch is not a go, which is a real bummer. But we are here live for the Hump Day edition of the Pit Stop, where you, again, the pit crew, are the star of today's show. I got to pull up a graphic really quick that we're going to start today's show off with, and it's something that I actually mentioned yesterday, or on Monday's show. So I think that's a good place. Let me just get this size before I bring it up. Sorry, again, with the Twitch problems this morning, it has me just not too far behind schedule, but a little bit. There's our thumbnail. I'm going to bring down our thumbnail of the day and start with this today. I use the word hiring, and I use the word help. The Sim Pit is now hiring. The Sim Pit has help wanted. And we can be talking about paid in some cases, and we can be talking about volunteer in other. There are a lot of areas that we need help with, but right now, as we expand our crew, as we expand our efforts and try to create more content than ever before, we are in desperate need of a graphic artist. I need somebody who can do anything from play with the logo to make t-shirt designs. We're looking for graphic artists to help enhance our assets while streaming. Izzy, I'd love to talk to you, man. Hit me up either on our Discord or at our email, Shaun, SHAUN at thesimpit.com. I really need a few different assets. And again, anything from, simple graphics like t-shirt design and just like logo t-shirt design all the way up to, doing, animations and things like that. And again, anything from volunteer to paid work. I need to talk to people who are willing to help us out in that department. And the other thing, and I'm not going to go into great detail, is I'm an old dog. I need a media manager. I need somebody who is hip with Twitter, Instagram. I'm even naming the old dogs, the new dogs of the social media scene, so that we are getting our name out there. The one thing we need here at the Sim Pit, we need growth. Growth will lead to opportunity. Opportunity leads to a bigger staff and more content. So if you can help out in these ways or others, please do not be shy. Shaun, SHAUN at thesimpit.com, and it would be a life-changing help for the Sim Pit here. So anybody who can help in any way, please hit me up. Hey, Raul, how you doing? All right, now let's get on with the news. Actually, that's our final story. Didn't I have another thing I was going to ask for help? And, Friday. Friday's pit stop is going to be in the morning. We are moving hey, Elvis, how you doing? In the morning, we are moving, Friday, we are moving the pit stop back to Friday morning. Turns out the Friday night didn't really pay off, so it is back to Friday 9 a.m. for the pit stop, and then Friday night, we will still have our Oval Series, which kicks off officially this Friday night. So we'll have both of those streams, and just want to give you that heads up as well. So again, if you can help, hit me up, Shaun at thesimpit.com. And number 2, the pit stop is on Friday. All right, let's get on with the news. Starting off with some of the real-life sim racing pros, the boys in the World of Outlaw late model series at Lernerville, and it was Hayden Cardwell that dominated the event. So he picks up a big win, as I believe that's the second event, if I'm not mistaken. There are the final standings. Hayden Cardwell, Evan C.A., and Kendall Tucker are our top 3 drivers. Also, coming up, so it was really unclear we had problems. That's why we didn't get to do a little pre-reading this morning. We were spending a half an hour troubleshooting our problems. And again, anybody, I'm sorry, I cannot believe we're not on Twitch this morning. I almost want to hit go live while I'm here just to see if anything happens. I don't know why it would, but what the hell, might as well try. So the Firecracker 400 race preview. We saw the qualifying order, few new names in the group. I think I said hello to Elvis, hello Todd, hello Sim Contender, John, Hill, Darren, Ganji. I already said hi to Izzy, of course. Welcome to the show. Happy hump day to everybody out there. Unfortunately, today we are only on YouTube, and I'm going to stop saying that now. Anyway, let's see here. $10,000 on the line, and I believe there are 2 races. Monday's Firecracker 200, and then they've got a lineup for that. Monday is coming, and then I can't for the life of me find the date of the actual event. Monday at 9 a.m. No. That makes no sense. This one's killing me. Here, we're going to find it over here. So then Porsche Canada. This is still with iRacing. And again, I see Devin. Baba Boothie already getting the links there. But if you want to click them, they're below in the description of the show or right there in chat. Compliments of Baba Boothie. Porsche Canada, talking about the first ever Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge Canada virtual race. Took place just over a week ago. Congratulations to Brandon Hawken, our first virtual race champion. So I think that's a name that we haven't commented. Brad, it's for us old guys. NASCAR Hall of Fame posting about the tradition of the Firecracker 400 revs on with the iRacing and the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Tune in today at 8 p.m. NASCAR Hall of Fame sponsors historic moments in the Firecracker 400, featuring incredible race moments from 1985 to 1987. So that could be cool entertainment for you. We have some shots, the World of Outlaw race that we watched. We also had the big boys in the NASCAR Cup Series going. iRacing's development. Well, we have a list there of their update. Whoa, hey. There we go. Maintenance update. I have a better post than that. We'll come back to that. Forgive me. Also, from iRacing, hop into the Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge and compete for your share of 1,500 every race weekend. This is something that Billy Strange and I have talked about many, many times. When are we going to see a trickle down of the purses, of the prize money? When are we going to see competitions that maybe don't draw those top names? I mean, really, are the top esport guys going to drop down and go for their share of 1,500? I'm not sure it's worthy of their time. So what my point is, for us just slight sub-aliens out there, I say us. You like the way I included myself in that list? This is one that you might be able to get lucky and win some money. So you might want to look into the Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge and compare for your 1,500 bucks. Well, it'd be kind of cool to win a small prize, wouldn't it? That'd be cool. I don't know if it's as cool as winning a SimPit trophy, but it's a cool prize. Speaking of SimPit trophy, I'm going to pull this up over here while I'm working to show off my efforts. I probably should hold out and show you a... Hey, sign in. And show you a finished version. I'm a sub on a live stream. Not the copy. Where is the real one? There it is. Tinker this. Look, a squirrel. This here is the GT3 Series Champion Trophy design. Whoops. Ta-da. Oh, it's been updated on the top a little bit, but that is essentially the Champions Trophy for the Summer Season GT3 League. And we're going to make a sister trophy to this one for the Oval Series Champion. Both of those series. The GT Series kicked off Sunday, and the Oval Series kicks off this coming Friday night. Speaking of trophy instead of prize money. Anyway, Austin Dillon. Those guys are starting. So what you're seeing is all the teams, all the drivers are all posting about this week's Cup Series, the Coca-Cola iRacing Series, and they're at Indy this week. So here's Stuart Haas. Reminder from Williams regarding the $7,500 prize pool for the VCO Cup of Nations race. Well, right here, John, here's your decent purses for normal sim racers right here. The Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge. You know, I don't feel that I don't feel that series is going to draw the biggest of names, which means that your guys like Elvis, you could win that race. David Grunnell, you could win that race. Murano, Wags, Nils. There are a handful of guys that we rub elbows with on a daily basis here with the Sim Pit crew who could go out and win money in these kind of events. Pro Sim Racing, we're talking about you today, buddy. It's towards the end of the show, but I got you. I got your back, Shaun. Anyway, so yeah, the big boys, VCO Nations, Richmond Raceway. Oh, their esport team, right. And oh, I'm glad somebody mentioned the race. I need a graphic for that today as well. Sorry. I notice I have my slow draw going this morning. I can't help it. Alright, there's the graphic. I'm going to need a little bit later. No problem. Alright, what else? Virtual IMSA race. Coca-Cola. Everyone's posting about the Coca-Cola race. Williams, all the esport teams. JR Motorsports. Yes. Michael Conti. #1 in qualifying. Battle at the Brickyard shirt. And tune in now. So here is the link if you would like to. This one's not in our... I got it, Boothy. There we go. This is the link to where you'd actually find the actual broadcast of the Indy race. I'm just going to fast forward.
Past Evan that have been 100 lappers. These are the 80 lappers. This is the 5th. 5 laps. Alfala's going to catch him in that time no matter what. And
Reynolds and Alfala.
If anybody on track, look at that. Busa high side gets around him. A lap to car. So is that 66 of Tien, who works his way on the bottom.
Okay, so you got the link to that. If you want to check that race out, you can find out the whole thing. Ooh, caution is out. Look at that photo. Is that's doctored, right? Elvis asks, where is the race on Friday? The Friday night race is at Sonoma. That's where we kick things off for the season. I don't get any prize money if your team wins a hockey pickup league, so why should it be any different from normals? Hey, you know, you join we don't have prize money, but we got trophies here at the Sim Pit. Ray Alfala is a really good guy. I'm a big fan of Ray Alfala. I mean, we are acquaintances. We know each other. We'd recognize each other on the street. But, you know, I use the word friend. My friends call me on my birthday. I don't recall getting an email or message from Ray. And in all fairness, I didn't send him one either. Hey, Mr. Nunez, how you doing? Can Ray Alfala deliver another victory?
The inside. He's trying to go back-to-back in points races. Ray Alfala at the top of the...
I don't want to spoil it, but it's going to come. Biggest mover, mostly smooth, virtual or not. 10 laps to go. 3 drivers within a second. 9 to go. Insane.
Gonna try to prevent it from happening. They all close up into 1. That time by was 9 laps to go. You're on board with Leahy. He wants to go back-to-back tonight here.
Looks like this is a kind of finish that I saw the picture above. I'm debating, like, should I even scroll or should I force you all to go watch for yourselves? This looks like some good stuff. Brad Morrison says my real best friend is Tanner Faust. Now, I've met Tanner, and I would certainly recognize him on the street, but I can guarantee you he would not recognize me. Michael Conti is a very good guy. Keegan Leahy is a good friend of yours. Right on, Elvis. How do you join R Racing? Asked Michael Nunez. Michael, I cannot guarantee there are slots available in either series, but if you go to leagues on iRacing and you search for SimPit Racing, SimPit Leagues, you'll find a SimPit Oval Series and you'll find a SimPit GT3 Series. You send in an application, and I'm not sure if we're filled up yet or very close, and I'm not sure what we're doing about a waiting list, but that's how you do it. Hey, Joe Kevenade. I hope I said your name right. Welcome back to Sim Racing. I'm still here. I'll always be here. So if you ever take another absence or vacation, when you come back, rest assured I and the Sim Pit will be here. I am not a pro. Me and skateboards are generally a bad combination. I mean, I have skated. I do skate. I've been in scoop pools. I've been on ramps. I am a terrible skateboarder, though. Oh, it's Keegan. Keegan wins the race. Elvis's good buddy, Keegan Leahy, wins the race. Slade. Do you mean Slade, Raul? I've been meaning to send him a message to get him on the show. Keegan Leahy wins. Good job. Good job. Second win of the season for him. His post after the race. I'm still shaking. What an amazing car and a nail biter of a race. You gotta love that. I don't care what level you're racing. You gotta love when you have those moments that you're still shaking. He committed to his strategy and it paid off. Amazing car, and congrats on the strong result to his colleague Chris Shearburn. I think it's Chris. Loose as hell all race, but his real VRS Direct Force Pro helped keep this thing right straight. Oh, great plug. Great plug there. Terry, the knees and ankles. My ankles are torn up from soccer more than skateboarding, but yes. Here's our post. So, Firecracker, July 1st at 5. 344 drivers, 43 remain to race for their share of $12,500. Hey, Solo, how you doing? Maybe I gotta try, maybe the youth, should we call that the wig of youth, Viper? It's the rant hat, but it is now the wig of youth, and it allows me the powers and dexterity of being 18 again. Behold your spotter guide for tonight's Firecracker. So this is a big deal. This is names worthy of watching. This is what this is the epitome of what I've been asking for a very long time, where you have a really good combination of real-life pros and sim racing superstars. But they're all the ones who deserve to be in this race. Everyone earned their right to be on this grid. 43 cars back, going back to Dale Earnhardt Jr. starting in the final earned spot. I believe he earned that spot too. Yeah, it looks like in qualifying times he did. So that could be worth watching tonight o'clock at 5, I believe. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 o'clock my time. Where kickflips were invented. California! It's a place you ought to be. I was a terrible skateboarder. I skateboarded a lot because I've always had friends who were very good at skateboarding. And I was just the guy who'd go out with them so we could hang out. Yeah, not my thing. How did we get to headlights? I love being bald. I would take hair any day, though. Alright. Terry invented the kickflip. Terry, when are we going to see you back on the track with us? We really miss you, and you know what? Our competition has stepped up. We have a top 5 right now that I can't touch. I really wish you'd come back and race with us again, buddy. Or I can't wait till you come back and race with us. Ollie up picnic table. That's pretty big back in the day. Again, now 6-year-olds do that, right? Sebastian Job practicing for Nordschleife this week. Quite the workout. You've been watching that video. And then this was an interesting statement. This was a statement. iRacing statement. They posted it. iRacing remains devoted to creating an inclusive, supportive community for motorsport enthusiasts from around the world, and has zero tolerance for hate speech and other offensive behavior. In response to the social justice issues that have been emphasized in recent weeks, we have made a $25,000 charitable donation to the NAACP. So, another company getting involved, at least the first, well, no, it's not the first effort from sim racing by any means, but, the race tonight, Tony Kanaan, Rubens Barrichello, a couple of Formula 1 drivers. Is that on, that's the race? No, please do not move to California. Nobody moved to California just because I brag about it all the time. We have really, really terribly high taxes. We have a liberal group that is just militant, and so you wouldn't want to come here. No, it's terrible. It's terrible. I could virtually kick ass in skating, I do believe, Viper. Is that a diversion we're going to have to take? A little Tony Hawk? But it's the remaster. Where's the new one? I mean, is a remaster worthy? Yeah, too many of you moved to... Yeah, Anthony, California's full. We're full. Really high taxes, liberal laws, that in the bad way, right? Oh, God, all those horrible tree huggers. Don't come here. It's way too expensive. You can't even afford it. Forget it. Don't come here. Otherwise, I have to move to Alberta. All right, there was the live version of the Coca-Cola series. There was the update from iRacing against what they're calling deployment. The deployment. The deployment of the 2020 Season 3 Patch 3. Tuesday, June 30th, beginning at 10 a.m. That was yesterday. BSim has a nice write-up on all the patch notes, and I have a link there in the description below if you would like it. We can sink it. No. Chisel it off so we float out to sea. California would love to be the one step to Hawaii. How about that? It's the old Superman plan. Use that Andreas fault to our advantage. John Shields coming here for our gourmet cannabis menu. Nunez went from San Diego to Arizona. Now, San Diego is one of the most expensive places you can possibly live. Nunez, you should have moved north instead of east. What do you do? How do you live without the beach? If you're from San Diego, how do you move to Arizona and cope without the ocean? Please answer that for me. Because that is a mystery that I, to this day, without snow, could not possibly make a move. If I can't leave here for snow, I will be very depressed. No, yeah, minus 35. I've never dealt with minus 35, Joe. I've dealt with 0. I'm okay at 0. I don't know about minus 35.
Minus 35 is 0 Fahrenheit, roughly.
Okay, I've done 0. I can handle 0. As long as it snows. If it snows and melts and freezes and snows and melts and freezes, that's not... If it's snow. Boulder is where Shaun might move. Boulder, Colorado. Like Mork and Mindy. You found the wrecks in every race. The top 10 have been amazingly clean. Every race. Surfing the fault line to Hawaii. Weatherman in San Diego. Whale's vagina. Had to say it, sorry. Nunez. Sand Beach. Yeah, you're like the backwards. The other day we were talking movies. For me it was the surfing movie. North Shore? No, was it North Shore? It was the one where the kid lived in Arizona and he was a surfing champion from a wave park. And he moved to Hawaii to surf the big surf. Love that movie. So cheesy. What about China? No. China, I don't think China has a beach like California. Oh, yeah, the hills. So when I moved to Florida, it blew my mind how flat that state is for how far. Like, you have to get all the way to the Panhandle to find what I would even call a hill. Lakes and you have boats and jet skis. Yeah, but it's so freaking hot now, Arizona. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say anything negative about anywhere anyone lives. I should only praise where I live, but then remind people it's so expensive. Don't come here. It's terrible. All right, so BSim has a write-out. Hey, look at that. We're done with iRacing. Assetto Corsa retweeting about the SRO eSport. This video is off the chain. Now we're going to mute. Now we're going to unmute. Will that trick him? All right. I'm just going to go by the audio that I'm letting us hear because it just sounds like the kind of content that would have my stream pulled. Didn't it? Didn't it, Booth? Didn't that sound bad? Did you hear it?
You're okay. You're fine.
You mean to play it, or to do what I'm doing?
Just skip. Yeah, you're good. Just skipping through. You're fine. Skipping through and muting is fine.
This sounds like the kind of video that is off the chain. Anyway, I play it. You can see it. Go check it out. It looked entertaining as heck. That was for the SRO Esport competition. GT World Challenge Europe with the video. Is that the same off-the-chain video? It looks like it.
Just 15 seconds of audio. Just don't go more than that and you should be fine. Like count to 10 and then change it.
Oh yeah, another Arizonian. There we go. I know a bunch of Arizona. I have a lot of friends in Arizona, by the way. Most people will have pools in Arizona, so you have the sun and a cool pool. You know, that's nice. And you know what? I got to tell you, like, pools are not cool in Southern California anymore. They were back in the 70s and before, but then, like, enough earthquakes do enough damage, and earthquakes are not cool anymore. So very few homes actually have pools here. We're not a swimming pool culture. We're a ocean culture. People are starting. Was Twitch out altogether? It wasn't just me. Oh, it says reconnecting. Let's try this again. My camera's terrible, Twitch. We're gonna try. We're gonna go live. Sorry for the interruption, YouTube, but this is sort of one of the big problems / deals of the day. I did change to a different server that could be screwing it up. I'm still not live. Perhaps we'll try again. Perhaps. Okay, sorry Twitch. Tucson, Arizona. All right. All right. Do I think voice features will ever come? Wait, hold on. Shaun, do you think voice features will ever come to our beloved steering wheels? I'm not sure I follow you, Viper. Can you clarify? Solo, I've been very happy with my Audio Technica AT2020 mic. It's a USB mic. It's very nice. And it's USB instead of XLR. Marco, the stilt houses in Hollywood are insane, and no one should live in those. That's just begging for a short life. I've heard wonderful things about Scottsdale. Never been there. I have heard incredible things of Scottsdale. D1. Yes, you skate empty pools. What good is a filled pool? You can't skate it. I'd rather swim than skate. We've established that. Twitch have a problem. All right. John, thank you. Yeah, that was frustrating this morning. Having a mic built in, I think there'd be a lot of noise. I mean, even not racing, you can hear the amount of noise involved in a wheel turning. Granted, mine has a cable moving. But, oh, you'd have a lot. I mean, there'd be so much. It'd be more than a rig mounted to my monitors, which makes a lot of noise, too. At this point, this should be better because we have it on a shock mount. Voices in Crew Chief. There you go. Yeah, exactly. I need to do a show on Crew Chief. I think it's time. No, it's way beyond time. I'm late to the game on that one. Every day someone's like, you should use Crew Chief. Eric Smith, I've done that. You just take a little piece of round wood, like half a broomstick, and you bungee cord it to your wheel. I've done that 10 years ago. What rims? This PS4 is my Ricmotech mod. So this is a Thrustmaster hub with a Momo wheel adaptation for it that I have on my SimXperience quick release, on my SimXperience Accuforce V2 wheel, which I love. All of this. Except this is going to get boxed up and sent to Devin at some point, which I got to talk to Frank.
Baba Boothie.
Scottsdale's Phoenix with more money. Well, of course, I hear about the places that are of more money. All right, because of you, you're eating more. It's Solo. I was having a conversation with a friend about the COVID, and John, it was John I think I was talking about. I am eating so well right now because if I have to cook, then I'm going to cook something that I want. So all I'm eating is, and since I'm forced to do that, so to speak, I'm eating really well, and I'm gaining weight at a rapid rate. Thank you, COVID. Twitch is working in England. Dave Blair, Dave, you must have SimPit stickers, but if you want another one, Dave, that is well played. Hey, Shaun, you should use Crew Chief. You'll get your fuel right.
I told you so.
John Hill, not on. I love your guys' chat, by the way. You guys are making my day. You would think I'd be grumpy with Twitch being down and me being upset about everything there, but you guys are making my day right now. Crew chief. Okay. No BS. I already had a freezer semi full of steaks, and I bought $350 worth of Omaha steaks yesterday. But I eat steak like 3 times a week now, Solo. But they are low-fat steaks. It's that I make a twice-baked potato this big to go along with it. If you want a matching sticker, a different color, Dave, I got your back. Automobilista, they went gold. To use a word from yesteryear, they went gold, I guess you could call it, yesterday. Joa, I have to stop eating dessert. So, yeah, I'm not going to go in my eating pattern. You need to be able to... So, when it comes to the world of stickers, I'm very particular when it comes to vinyl stickers. Like, I want legit 3M stickers, properly made, properly mounted, that last and don't fade in 4 months. So the stickers that I send people are those type, and I have them here in my house, and they're awesome. My concern about going online with stickers is quality control on something that someone might put on their car. Like anybody who has a car they love, if you put a sticker on it and the sticker goes bad, it's a big nightmare. Well, except I wouldn't put a sticker on anything but a window. But anyway, we do need to be able to... And when I talked about my need for... I started the show asking for help, saying the SimPit's both hiring and asking for help at the same time. I need a graphic artist. I need somebody who can help me create some cool stickers and more cool online content available to the crowd. That's part of it. The other being like Twitch assets, streaming assets, things like that to take us to a new level there. So, but yes, our stickers are very high quality right now.
Baba Boothie says that somebody from the chat has been kind enough, and I won't give it away, but somebody is doing a little bit of something. So thank you, chat, for responding, and please email Shaun Cole at shaun@thesimpit.com for getting in on that.
I still say we have the best community in all of sim racing, hands down. Assetto Corsa, want to see another car from their GT4 pack? Oh, it's the Cayman. Okay, let's skip their intro. Coming next month. Oh, wait. Today is July. Wow. Oh, no. My dog's going to start losing his mind. We're into the fireworks season. Jeez. All right. That's it. Okay. From Assetto Corsa. All right. RF2 with a new roadmap for June 2020. What are they breaking down in their thing? You can, again, the link for this. It's a long read. You guys can check it out. Link is there in the description of the show. and check in with your guys' chat. I want to, hello, Shaun Mustang Cole. Hello, Scrutinizer. How you doing, buddy? If someone, I could pass on it. I would love to eat a peanut butter chocolate chip cookie right now. But right now, I could pass on that cookie. I don't need it right now. It's before I go to bed, I crave chocolate like a madman. I call it the Napstigator. PS4, where can you get a SimPit logo? You mean like you want on your rig? You're going to print it yourself? PS4, if you email me, Shaun, S-H-A-U-N, at thesimpit.com, ask me for a logo pack and I will send you one. You can put it on your online cars. You can use it however you see fit. Yeah, I can't get onto Twitch. Mark, you can show a little leg. Yeah, Eric. Yeah, how many of you even realize that on iRacing, the SimPit decals are in game, and if you want to, even if you use trading paints, I'm assuming if you use trading paints that you can. That you should still paint your underbody for those who don't use trading paints. So even then, put our SimPit logos on your car. I love, man, one of the best things I see. And honestly, when I'm on iRacing and I see somebody that maybe I don't even know running SimPit logos, that makes me feel so good. It really does. I gotta tell you, that's like the biggest compliment I could possibly get. Nunez, yeah, awesome. You got your rig looking great. You said send us some pictures, post them, links if you have them somewhere. Post links, we'll check them out. A new UI again. Well, they've been working on it for a while. You're reading ahead. SimConnector, you're ahead of me. Ice cream sandwich. Coffee. All I need is a couple more swigs of coffee. Actually, I got to switch to Mio. This is a cup and a half. Brian, it's funny you say that, because the first thing I did was go check my email to see if I'd gotten an email telling me that that was happening. And Brian Ostrike, just so you know, your nameplate is being printed today, and I'm going to get that trophy finished up and in the mail for you. All right. 3 seasons of the race All-Star Series. Little recap. What else? More on that. Modding updates, tracking down endurance issues. We heard about that, wrapping it up. So, a little update from them. You got to applaud RF2. You really do. On keeping us really well informed on what is coming and what to expect. And I like it. I like it very much. Lockdown Latte. I am trying to scale back my coffee. I'm doing it for a few reasons. We talked about weight. I put a lot of cream and a lot of sugar in coffee, so I was thinking about it. It's like, I don't know exact numbers, but I'm gonna guess like every cup of coffee I have is probably like 120 calories or something. So that, and then the other is I've not been sleeping well, and so I'm finally trying to cut back on coffee to see if it affects my sleeping patterns at all. I heard a thing about blue light, and if you look at monitors all day, that can mess with your sleeping as well. I do have a pair of Gunnar glasses somewhere. I don't know where they are. All right, BMW. This is rFactor's Twitter page now. rFactor2 Twitter page, I should say. BMW Motorsport posting this. Through the night and through hell. How awesome is this? Join us live on our streams for round 6 of the BMW Sim M2 Racing Cup. Looks like that went on yesterday, but you can tune in there and probably find a recap or a video of that going on. Roadmap, we already talked about that. Part 2 of the Global Sim Racing Hub interview series with Marcel Offermans, one of the heads in the rFactor series, is live. Missed the first part? No worries. So we have a link here to the first part and the second part of Global Sim Racing Hub's interview with Marcel Offermans, if you would like to hear more about that. And that's it from rFactor 2 today. Lockdown latte making us all fat. My coffees are almost a latte, minus the extra caffeine. Sim Scrutinizer asks, what do we need help with? We need help, and we're even hiring. When I say help, some of it is just volunteer. Some of it, if need be, would be paid. Main thing is graphic art. And when I say graphic art, and I hate to keep dwelling on it, people, but I spend so little time asking for help with the show. So we're going to spend this week putting our hand out, so to speak, and then we'll probably lay it to rest. But we need help with the graphic artists. I need anyone from designing and helping make like stickers and t-shirt designs so we can have an online presence there, a better selection of SimPit gear for the community. In addition to that, we're looking for streaming assets like, you know, animated graphics, better looking borders, even help with layouts just to give things that super slick pro look, mainly on Twitch. And separate from that, I am a social media dunce. I am looking for somebody who can really help. Maybe it's educate me as much as take the role of, and again, this could be hiring or just help. Social media manager. We need somebody who can really help us grow. And I know that's done well through social media, and I do it at the bare bone minimum and without knowing the latest, greatest tricks or even sites to do it through. Thank you, Scrutinizer. I appreciate that a ton. Are we going to continue the SimPit Crew channel? Yes, Dave Blair. We need to get more people involved on that. Yes, we really need to. Without your 5 gallons of coffee, you'd sleep 24 hours a day. I hear ya. I hear you. All right, Project Cars, they're kind of keeping a little teasing going with the upcoming title, Project Cars 3. I got to scroll ahead to one of the things I saw. No, I'm going to leave it for later. The authenticity is upped by replacing the old racing line with a corner marker system inspired by track days that help you learn braking points, turn-in points, and apexes, muscle memory, and get faster and better in Project Cars 3. A lot of tracks, if you go to a track day, a lot of tracks will utilize certain things. Sometimes it's a cone. Sometimes it's a cone sticking up with a cone, you know, autocrossers like the cone on the ground pointing a direction. But when you go to a driving school, there will always be a braking point, a turn-in point, an apex point, and a rollout point cone. You don't need a driving line. You just need a few reference points, and it sounds like that's the direction they're going with Project Cars 3. Then they're bragging about, and I will be the first to testify in this statement here, the Mercedes-AMG GT3, a naturally aspirated 6.2-liter V8 that sounds like thunder. They sure do sound like thunder. Body crafted from carbon fiber and a space frame chassis car from aluminum, all weighing 1,300 kilograms, is one of the race machines you can drive in Project Cars 3 come August 28th. August 28th. Put it in your calendar. Their other post about it. We like your enthusiasm. You'll be able to drive both the 2020 Corvette Stingray and the Chevy Corvette C8R by yourself. So there is the new, and there's the new. So 2 variations of, I guess that's the street versus the race version. You know, I like this car a lot. But the last year, John Hill, you tell me I'm wrong. The last year of the Corvette before this one was the most beastie, monstrous, awesome version of, that's the C7, right? Ever. And are those like reasonably priced because of this? Because I would imagine that collectors are going to look back on the last C7 as being a really important Corvette. That's just my prediction. The last of the front engine rear wheel drive, so to speak. And it was just an amazing, the street version looked like a GT3 car. Anyway, that was my thought looking at the new Corvette. And again, it looks like, does any sim have the C8 yet? Does any sim? Somebody help me. Maybe Forza, maybe Gran Turismo got an update. I don't know. Does any sim have the C8, or is Project Cars going to be the first on August 28th? That was the question we had when the car first came out. I think the C7 looks almost cooler than that to me. I don't know. Link not working. It seemed to have worked for me. I'm not sure. We'll try that again. All right. That's Project Cars 3. All right, so Dirt, they promised a whole information layout over months. Dr. Respect, how are you here? Weren't you lifetime banned? Missed any of the big Dirt 5 news from June? Our latest rear view rounds up another month of huge news. So if you haven't paid attention, they got a recap of what went on last month in their rollout of news about Dirt 5. But now we're into July, so there's a podcast. That's still June. Here we go. Oh, so here's their journey. They've told us that before, dating all the way back to Colin McRae Rally. Now they're talking about 130 events. Troy Baker plays your mentor. Nolan North plays the antagonist. 20 real-world sponsors to race for. 4-player split-screen integrated. That just scratches the surface of Dirt 5's career mode, the most ambitious ever of the series. That's a bold statement. The most ambitious ever. Well, ambition isn't a bold statement. Follow-through is, right? Excuse me. Oh, PS4 that's one of the great things about living. Whoops, sorry. That's one of the great things about living in Southern California in particular, but certainly in America. Cars. We are such a car culture. And if you live in a upscale area of any kind, you see these cars on a daily basis. I just tried to fire up Twitch again with a no-go. That's a no-go. I do see that we just got, let's see here. Where's my...
Gareth Smith with the follow.
Thank you, Devin. Baba Boothy's got my back. All right, yeah, it's trying to reconnect, which it wasn't doing before. The stream is disconnected versus before it was just acted like it was working. So you can see it's being different now. Dirt 5 continues on. Let's see. Media and content creators gave their first thoughts on Dirt 5. You can check out the YouTube playlist of people playing it. And then here's their path. So again, when I was talking about the May, June, July, August. So we are now into July, where we can start to hear more, or expect to hear more of the features as they mix things up for Dirt 5 with their media rollout. What else? They're talking about, that's Dirt Rally. They're the car of the week. That's just them sort of promoting that game. And that's it. Okay. Dirt 5 launches October 9th. They've been blown away by the response to Dirt 5's first early hands-on season. Check out the best work-in-progress gameplay here. And we have a bunch of videos here by Slaptrain, GameSpot, Domestic Mango, Crowned, IGN, Game Riot, and so on. All right, Formula One game. This isn't an emergency or anything, but there's 1 week to go until the Deluxe Schumacher Edition arrives. Which of his 4 iconic cars are you most excited about driving? That's a great question. Which one would you guys pick? The 91 Jordan? The 94 Benetton? The 95 Benetton? Or the 2000 Ferrari? I'm going to go with the 91 Jordan. Oh, I have to log in. F you. We're not doing that. We're not doing that right now. Just in case you need to remind yourself of what these amazing cars look like. This is for the upcoming... Oh, look at that. Look at that. I was driving there just yesterday. There's the 4, by the way, in case you weren't hip to that. Yeah, the Jordan. That's the one. That's the one I would have picked. You saw me click. Eric, so PS4 goes with the Jordan. Eric Smith goes with the Ferrari. The 2000. Oh, that's the 2000 Ferrari. I was gonna say the 2004 Ferrari is like an amazing, amazing beast. That's anyway. Okay, there you go. There you go. Look, a squirrel. Happy birthday. This is kind of funny. Happy birthday to our Australian cover star, Daniel Ricciardo, with a nice chopped off head photo for their post. I thought that was a little bizarro land. Oh, thanks for the happy. Oh, there he is. Okay. Happy birthday to you. And that's it. That's it from Cody's F1 2020. NASCAR. So they've now locked into the championship. And this was posted 18 hours ago. The third and final segment kicks off tomorrow at 8 p.m. So tonight you have a bunch of different NASCAR entertainment going on if you think about it. But locked into the championship on the, let's see, what side are we over here? This is one side, segment, Daniel Buttafuoco, and on the other side, Brandy Gritton. I can't tell which is, I think PS4 on the left and Xbox on the right, but I don't see the wording difference there. But those guys are locked into the championship for that, with it continuing on tonight. Kimmy looking sober. Dennis Harris with the Ferrari. NASCAR Heat News. Billy Strange has evolved with that title. John says,
well, yeah, it's his favorite game.
John, yeah, I wouldn't go that far. Well, we were talking Codemasters, that's right. John Hill's saying the Ferrari doesn't look that accurate. You know, I can't claim to be a Formula One expert by any means. I mean, I know certain things. I mean, it's not like I'm unknowledgeable, but I couldn't. It looks a little low and weird in the back behind the scoop, maybe, to me. But it could be the camera angle. Again, the other day we were looking at the distance in the length distance between eras of Formula One car. The other thing we didn't look at, which I think is also interesting when you look at Formula One cars over the years, is the driver position in the car. You know, and how high his head up versus how tucked his head in, where it is in relation to between the wheels, and those kind of things like that too. Eric Smith, right? I agree, man. We do live in an amazing time. We really do. I too dreamed of that. You know, I used to just, a new sim game would come every 18 months if we were lucky, maybe every 24 months, and it was like, oh, finally a new game, you know. And now we're like 5, 6, 7 new games a year, depending on what's in your radar. I mean, didn't Trackmania Nations just come out? I mean, for some people that, you know, that falls into the same into the, you know, we're still a motorsport gaming. You can't deny that even Trackmania isn't motorsport gaming. So yeah, we have a lot of opportunity for fun. My scroll. All right. So, GT Sport. Still GT Sport. Soon enough, we'll be calling it GT7. GT Sport opening the FIA Gran Turismo Championships 2020 Series Nation Stage 3, and some details on that. And always going along with that is their post about the manufacturing series and all the details for the upcoming round there. So we can gear up for that entertainment coming soon as well. Where are we? Here we go. How Gran Turismo saved Igor Fraga. Anyway, here's an article here that you can go check out. I didn't have time. We were dealing with some technical difficulties. But after he headed to New Zealand, it feels really good. Anyway, I love Igor. Sorry, I didn't mean that word at all. Igor Fraga is one of our superstars. If there's ever a guy that kids are running around in jerseys of, Igor Fraga is probably the one. And now he's a real life racer, which means for real people are going to be wearing his jerseys, not just virtual jerseys. Anyway, here's an article right up at GT Planet about him. So if you're looking for entertainment, links right there in the chat. Thanks to Baba Boothie, and it's in the description of the show on YouTube as well.
Baba Boothie, Baba Boothie.
Baba Boothie. We need that as a buttonable moment. Baba Boothie, Baba Boothie, like that kind of thing. I don't have my OBS up. Where's my OBS? Are we still live? No, I'm kidding.
Big Stream Deck's for.
Yeah, I exactly. Europe is very car cultured. Wait. Yeah, thank you, Solo. I'm glad you said that so that I can clarify my statement. You guys are the epitome of car culture. Think of how many of the most incredible cars come from Italy and Germany and, so on. So, but I think it's more that it's the on the street culture in that it's every day. Our roads are giant, our freeways are enormous. In Southern California, there's a gross, disgusting amount of money. So, to see Bentleys, where I live, I see Bentleys every day, and I drive around my beater Mazda that I don't even bother washing anymore. I'm kidding. That's not true. But, every day I'm surrounded by Ferraris, Bentleys, Porsches, every day when I drive around where I live. I think that's more what I meant. So, on a social scale, it's rather offensive. On a car lover scale, it's kind of heavenly. I mean, when a new car model comes out, I see it the day it's available, essentially on the street near me. Not even just at the showroom. Nope, they're already on the street. I don't know about PSVR and Trackmania, but I do know there was a new Trackmania that came out like this week, I believe. Sim Contender, define biggest, but yes. Gran Turismo is the biggest driving game in the world. Yes. Technical difficulties here. We've been, Terry, I've done a lot of work, and we have been, knock on wood, have we not been on a good roll as far as audio, video, and that? Because we did a lot of upgrading to computers. We did a change of how and where and what we're streaming. And that balance has allowed us to be problem-free minus today, which, as it turns out, was not us. It was Twitch. Booth is Simpit's version of Siri. Izzy, you are funny, man. All right, let's move along. What else we got? Oh, we are fighting problems all the time, but it's definitely come along. Getty, check this out. Getty becomes the official photographer for PlayStation's Gran Turismo Esport League. So get this. This is kind of a big deal if you think about it. It's not a big deal, but this is kind of a big moment, I think you could say. The company that I work for is celebrating 10 years. I haven't worked for them in 2 years, but I'm still an employee of, I guess. I don't get paid. I'm freelance. Okay, so think about this. Getty is one of the most known photographer groups on Earth, and just about anything on Earth that happens, Getty's there getting photos one way or another with their photographers worldwide, obviously. They are now going to throw out their camera, and they're going to trade it for the digital ability to adjust f-stop, angle, and whatnot in Gran Turismo during the Esport League to have Getty authorized or endorsed or produced photos of the esport action. That's kind of cool. That's really cool in my opinion. GT Sport has the best photo mode. Does it? I think it does. I do. I think if we were to have a teaser of Frankensim Sim Pizza 2020 that GT Sport and photo mode, photo mode was not in the previous version of Frankensim and should be added. Absolutely, it should be added. Replay mode and photo mode separately because sometimes they even mean something different. Getty becomes official replay screenshot taker for PlayStation's Gran Turismo. Now that's a very pessimistic way of putting it, Zero. A very half-empty, dark version. I like that. Isn't it cool? They're taking pictures in our game version. Maybe to be authentic, they have to take a picture of their screen with a camera. Yeah, those sim racing boots, are those some sim boots there? I don't know. Why don't I hire Getty for the sim pit to take good screenshots of me during the show? All right, what else? What else? Gotta move along. It's 10 o'clock. It's already 10 o'clock. We're over. No, I don't want your cookies. F your cookies. Oh, fuck. Oh. The road to Gran Turismo 7.
Exclamation mark swore in the chat.
Oh, it was just this morning there was a conversation about how I've been doing much better. All right. I don't even know if I can do a push-up anymore. It's been so long. I can tell you this, because we're not on Twitch, I don't have a mic pack on. I can do proper push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I wasn't sure if it counted right. I did an extra 1 or 2. I don't know. All right. Oh, I can't believe I did that. I've been really trying to not do that. Damn it. All right, we're back. We haven't done that in a long time. The road to Gran Turismo 7, the evolution of Trial Mountain. So here's a write-up on Trial Mountain. So many people are thrilled to see Trial Mountain in the game. This is at Eurogamer.net. I am tired. The arms are fine, but that still wins me. WRC.
We do push-ups.
We do push-ups. No, I'm a little out of breath. Sim Contender. I need to. Oh, yep, there. Hold on. There we go. Now we're back to normal. WRC 7. No, 8, 9. Where are we? Results.
It says 9.
But this isn't 9. This is 8, isn't it? That they're playing in this. This is their esports series. Race Clutch wins over Virtual Best Racing. This is teams over WRCE drivers. So that was Rally Turkey results. Yeah. And put your headphones on and listen closely. Now, what kind of car was that? No. If anyone can figure that out. Watch and hear more next Tuesday at our digital conference. I don't think they're going to answer the question of what car that was, by the way. Buckle up, Xbox players. This July, WRC 8 will be part of the Games with Gold. All right, there you go. If you have Games with Gold, you'll be able to play WRC 8. Awesome. And that's it. That's all I got to say about that. Sounds like a bubble car. Psh, 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 psh. In the UK, 95% of the F1 teams are based in the UK. Yep. Yeah, McLaren. You got McLaren. I was saying McLaren. What about McLaren? Don't forget McLaren. Yaris? I don't think that was a Pinto. Stratus, that's probably closer. Except that I'm guessing it's probably more of one of the little hot hatch type of the modern era. Something more like that. Oh, that's a Yaris. Oh, that's right. They made that badass Yaris. That's right. The Yaris isn't a Yaris anymore. Audi Quattro. Williams. Okay, moving right along. This is big. This is big, you guys. So, sim racing system, I just keep reminding you, this isn't new news. But back on the 22nd, they started up their Automobilista 2 championships. The best answer to you bought a sim and what do you do with it in the case of Rseat Studios? Well, unless you know of a league already, you can go run it at Sim Racing Systems. So even if you join in, at least it's something to do. In addition to that, here we go. Automobilista 2 is confirmed to be officially released. So when I said Gone Gold was the old wording for when they had sent the final file to the disc maker to actually make the discs when a game was being released. So back in the days when you just literally had to go to the store and buy a copy of the game and it came on a disc, Going Gold was the moment that they gave the file that would be imprinted on that disc. Now, updates still might come later, but Going Gold was that moment, I think I have my terminology right. In this case, Automobilista, which has been out for early access, is now considered official. So, this is the moment when one should, in my opinion, jump on a review. Because now it's ready for prime time. So, anyway, that was yesterday.
Shaun was too busy for more reviews.
I know. As it came out of my mouth, I'm like, what? You don't ever want to sleep or vacation or even have a day off again?
There goes those 2 days off next week.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Going Gold. Thank you very much, Contender. Let's see. Okay, so a couple more hours to go for official release. Are you ready to conquer the mountain? Woo! After grueling 3 months of work since its first early access release, we are thrilled to finally bring you the official release of Automobilista 2. Full details here. And then 13 hours later, a hot fix is coming later to fix a bug causing crashes when joining multiplayer sessions. So anyway, today we are already on the first problem from the official release. To be expected there. Here's a write-up on Steam, Automobilista 2 version 1.0. 1 point, the one before the point, officially released. After grueling 3 months, we already read that. So, and then there's a changelog of things that were changed or updated in this latest full. Look at this list. Jeez, look at this list. That's awesome. All right, so if you played Automobilista early access and you're like, cool. If you played it after the force feedback patch and you were like, cool, well, now it's official. So update it on Steam, get out there and give it a try. I need to do the same. Scott Hughes even saying force feedback is top notch. All right. What else? Where are we? Here we are. Ooh, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta pee. Race room. Don't miss the race tonight. This was posted 4 hours ago. Hoot Live Ab 1900 UHR ADAC GT Masters. That was in German, by the way. I don't know if you got that. But ADAC GT Masters coming up this evening as well. 1900 UHR. It's official. Nope, that's old news. We already knew that. That's it. All right, moving right along. Pimax. The Pimax Now event. The Pimax Vision 8KX is shipping. What? Shouldn't we just be perfecting 1080 or maybe even 1440? I mean, wouldn't it be great if they really got to the point where you're like, hey, we've just done as much as we can do with this and it's perfect and it's optimized and it will run on low level systems. Nope, let's jump to 8K. 4K? 4K was a fad. It's 8K. Anyway, Pimax bragging about their greatest. The leaders, but I don't know. I mean, can it even be used at that level they're talking about in the ways that I can use it? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. Anyway, this anybody who knows who that is? Anyone my age knows who that is. Well, it was sandwiched in our stories between the Pimax, and we go from that, to Facebook researchers show the most compact VR optics yet. And look at these little VR optics. They're like glasses. They are not going to be a nightmare on your head and make you overheat. Yeah, that was Rowdy Roddy Piper. I can't remember the name of the movie that was cut from, but yes. 8K means no need for anti-aliasing. Thank you, Kita Cheetah. I can't afford 8K. I still, I don't even have a smart TV. Probably, John. It could be abuse, If you thrash your body every day, you have to imagine that even if it didn't cut yourself, you cut yourself and it's obvious, you get, if you cut yourself, it's obvious, you get a scar. But when you hammer on your body all day, every day, you get scars deeper than just on your skin. And eventually those things are going to take a toll. I can just imagine the amount of problems you would have with various organs just getting hammered, the amount of concussions, scar tissue and things like that can start, I would imagine, creating like blood flow issues or clotting and other issues. So it's no surprise to me that people who play heavy contact sports, and even in the case of some extreme sports, Tony Hawk is gifted, and the guy seems to almost never hit the deck. But if you skateboarded all your life, it would probably lead to a younger life than if you hadn't. And I'm just using the abuse of skateboarding. I'm not trying to single out skate. But yeah, it just seems like if you beat yourself up, it's going to take a toll.
There's a reason why I work from home, and most of it is because of skateboarding.
Yeah, see? Anyway, here's another shot from Road to VR. The last one was literally at Upload VR. This is at Road to VR. So this is like the biggest. In the world of VR, this is probably an even bigger story than the 8K Pimax. But Facebook says it has developed the thinnest VR display to date with holographic folded optics. Why are today's headsets so big? Look at that thing. Yeah. And that was one of the things when I first did VR. I'm like, yeah, that's great. But man, I need this thing to just be in like a pair of glasses, because this cannot be worn and gamed properly, in my opinion. Let me take that back. This whole assembly could weigh nothing if it was made of carbon fiber. So I'm assuming if you really wanted to pay the money, it isn't the size as much as the weight. Lenses are heavy. So there you go. But that could be the future, something a lot more like that. I don't think we're there yet for what we do, but there you go. Need for Speed, Most Wanted, first look. Whoops, no.
No, not Most Wanted, right? 2021.
Did it screw up? Hold on. There we go. First look, 21. Thank you, Baba Boothie. Here we go. First look, Need for Speed, 2021.
I was worried. I was worried that Now Control Need for Speed was gonna go full hypercars, full sports cars, no customization whatsoever. But we do have.
Look at that 240 SX. Full drifter's dream car. All right, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
Probably not. So I reckon they'll try and do some advancements.
This is at Game Riot, by the way.
And that is actually quite exciting as well. Just an improvement. We could bear with it a little bit more. That was basically how that game worked. Need for Speed Heat and Gen. We need more players on this.
Need for Speed Heat 3. Project Cars. Grid. Alright, The Drive. Using the Confederate flag on Forza will now get you banned. What was that? A chuckle?
I couldn't stop with the Need for Speed Heat Forza 5.
They've all blurred together at this point. I'm sorry. Speaking of Forza Horizon 4, using the Confederate flag on Forza will now get you banned. Same thing with swastikas and rising suns. Now wait. Oh, okay. So rising sun, I get that. Confederate flag. Okay. Wow, you can't put a rising sun on a Japanese car anymore? I'm guilty of that at least 20 times. I had no idea that was insensitive. I was thinking about this. You know, my mom was a liberal hippie. And my mom would not have accepted the General Lee and me watching Dukes of Hazzard. But for some reason, she didn't make the big leap of it being for hate. Because I know my mom allowed me to watch, and I probably even had a General Lee lunchbox or something with a Confederate flag, which is kind of odd thinking of who my mom was. That one slipped under a radar, much like Rising Suns slipped under my radar. But anyway, the reason I'm telling you this is, in case you don't hear it, and you are, I mean, I've had a Rising Sun on a Datsun 240 in Gran Turismo, and I believe Forza has a Datsun 240. So yeah, I'm guilty of such things. Watch it, you can get banned. That would suck. That would be a weird email to get, telling you've been banned for hate speech of some sort. I wouldn't want to get that email. So, yep. Anyway, all right, Simrigs, and I meant to push this, but it was at Reddit. That's why it was way back here. Project Cars, upgrade. Project Cars 2, upgrade. Project Cars 3, and there's please go back. I thought that was kind of funny. I'm not saying this is fact. I just thought it was kind of funny, and I know a lot of you, whenever a new game comes out, we get to play that speculation game, and half the critics of the world will say it's going to be the worst, and why are they making these changes? Half the world will say, what do you mean? This is exactly what it's need. Anyway, I thought that gave me a good laugh this morning. I shared it with you. ProSim, Shaun, you still here? ProSim, check this out. Latest video from ProSim Racing on YouTube. ProSim Racing, Trinidadian accent spotter pack for crew chief. Anyway, and it was requested by you as fellow sim racers. Is the very first Caribbean style spotter pack for crew chief.
I'm actually recording my sensor monitor on a triple screen.
Hey, we're doing the show.
Oh, sorry. You know, we should use our other channel. Hi, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Did I fuck you guys up?
No, well, yeah, we're doing our pit stop.
Lots of variation.
Oh, sorry. I'll leave you be.
It's not too.
Yeah, we could use the other one we used yesterday in the future, Devin.
We will, yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very sorry.
No, it's our. You're more than. Hi, Phil.
It's okay, Phil. Good morning.
All right, you can hang out. We're just finishing up. So here we are looking at a few screenshots. I love a few things about this one. This is a great looking sim setup. So this is posted by V8 Brawny. And a few things that I'm going to note on this. Number one, I don't know how many of the Fanatic rigs I've actually seen in real life in people's homes. So it's kind of cool. This is an old school rig. This design is like 12 years old. The Fanatic rig. Rare sighting of a Fanatic rig. Anyway, he's got a modern podium up on it. He's got the curved screens. I'm pretty jealous of his visuals here, I will say. Although those bezels aren't much thinner than mine. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, they're probably thinner than mine. The other thing I want to say is I love the fact that he's got a Ricmotech sticker right there on the back of his rig. And great looking setup by this guy. Nice looking computer, too. Yeah.
Bravo Boofy, before you get into the other ones, check your PMs. A good friend of the show decided to upload his rigs today. You have 3 pictures. Mr. Michael Nunez.
Oh, Nunez. We're going to show you next. Here we go. Mr. Nunez. Here is the first shot of your rig. Look at that. Now, that's a Ricmotech rig, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Ricmotech rig. I know Ricmotech rigs. Nice looking setup there. Awesome. Here, we'll get another shot. I like your platform. I am a huge fan of platforms when it comes to Simrigs and getting them off. You know why? Well, because I'm 50 plus years old. That's why. It's easier to get in and out. Oh, man, look at your decor. Nunez, you have class. I like this. You got the air conditioner unit. I'm jealous. You've got some cool looking... Are those mini die casts or Hot Wheels even? You got some nice looking oil cans. Nice job on your sim center, your sim room, your sim center. You know, center the brain. Need for speed. I love it. Great job. Great job. Thank you for sharing shots of your rig. Those are my favorite when it's our rigs. All right. What else we got? And then we'll call this show an end. This, you know, this was just like... I thought, wow, did someone convert their baby room into a sim room? How did you get the wife to agree that? The blue, it's so tranquil. This is such a mellow, tranquil setting for sim racing. This one posted by Jay Carruthers. And I screwed up here. There we go. There we go. Obviously, he's from that state that nobody should move to. Nobody move here. I believe, are those IPAs from California? That's what I'm guessing. I'm not even a beer guy, but I'm going to guess those are IPAs of California. Caps. Anyway, nice. You know what's missing? You know, in VR, you don't need a rig. I mean, you don't need a screen. Oh, look, this guy's got real deal helmets, too. And a Rumba. Oh, I want one of those so badly. I want. Anybody who wants to help out the Sim Pit, we are looking for Rumbas. The guy's a Game of Thrones fan. Is that Game of Thrones? I don't know. What's missing? What's missing right here? Not so much over there or over there. And not so much above or below. But I think something goes right there. Anyone? I'm guessing that's IPAs. Anyone tell me I'm wrong. What's a Rumba? A Roomba. A Roomba. Isn't that what it is? It's a...
Yeah, Roomba is the right way.
It's a automatic vacuum. It's a computer vacuum. Robotic vacuum. It's a total stolen baby room. I get maybe the baby got upgraded to a small child room and this was the baby room. I don't know. I want a Roomba really bad. Robot vacuum, yes. All right. Yeah, a controller. Where's his wheel? Where's your wheel, dude? I didn't even read the description. Maybe he told us the problem. The weight is killing him. Ah, that's it. This is a new... All he can do... Oh, man, this is like total coronavirus problem. All I can do is sit and wait for my wheel to arrive. It's all in the post, Shaun. You just got to read sometimes. Everything else is in place. Anyone happen to know if Thrustmaster is currently producing units? Waiting on a TX wheel to arrive. Oh, man, I'm sorry. And we're making fun. I'm sorry. And then we got this. I'm not going to use the wording because in 2020 it would just not be right. It's not as streamlined as I think. Is that right? Oh, I want one. I need it. Compulsion 123 says rate his bleep rig. I didn't say it. Anyway, how about that? Aren't you glad that's not your rig? No offense, but aren't you, I can't. How many of you are in worse setups than this? Steering VR touchscreen. Yeah, tilt screen. You could use a tilt screen. You can mouse control on iRacing. And then that takes us to, I believe, our final story. And then I have one more thing to talk about before we bring this show to a close. Pro Sim, Shaun, thank you. I hope you have great success with your Caribbean crew chief pack. Very cool of you to do that for the community, man. So here, we have another version of the Sim Racing booth. Devin Booth, Baba Boothy with the Sim Pit Weekly Track Guide in the MX-5 at Laguna Seca. This is for the Week 4, Season 3 of the 2020. If you're out there, you're trying to be competitive in the Mazda series, this track guide could very well help you. So here we go. We'll get a little preview.
Second sign, down third gear, in,
Catch that curb out
Attack
wide,
the
treat
Track
that
by
space
Devin
so
Booth
that you don't end
for the
up
Mazda.
back on the right over there. Fourth gear, look
Yeah,
at
and
the
again,
line on the
Devin, you know, both me, Devin, the whole SimPit philosophy, we are always looking to do better. We're always looking to do more. If you think Devin could do more or better, please tell him. Send him an email. Send me an email. Post comments on the video, but let him know, because it's all about the community. The SimPit, the whole point of the SimPit is about the community. So if you think we can do better, you know, please let us know. And I think with that, that's perfect time for me to last time today mention that we are hiring, and I do mean hiring. If it costs, we will pay. Or we are looking for volunteers. If you want to help out, we are most grateful. But the SimPit is looking for help. We are looking for a graphic artist, maybe multiple. I need somebody to take our logos and put it into a couple t-shirt designs so we can have merchandise available. We need some spinning flashy things and some cool borders, and helps to streamline all of our streams and our videos and make things look awesome in 2020. So if you are a graphic artist and you have skills in any of those ways, please contact me, Shaun, SHAUN, at thesimpit.com, and let me know. And if we need to hire, we will hire people or pay per the job. If people can do it for free, that would be even better. We are also looking for media manager, social media manager. We need help. I am an old dog. I do not know all the tricks of getting our word, our name out there to the public. I don't know the way to captivate the audience with Twitter and things like that. We need somebody who is an expert in that to at least teach this old dog, or maybe even take over that role. And again, we're looking for volunteers, and we'll even pay when needed, if needed. So please, if there's anything you can do to make the show better, and if you have help that or skills that go beyond that, and you think you can help us out, please contact me. We are looking to expand our crew. We are looking to make things bigger and bigger and bigger and better. So please help out if you can. And of course, just by being here, hanging out, talking sim racing, you've been a big help today on this great hump day of this week. Thank you for being here. It's been a great show. And Friday's pit stop is being moved back to the morning. So 9 a.m., same bat time, same bat channel. Friday morning pit stop, no more Friday evening. But Friday night, we will be doing our oval race. And that was one other graphic I wanted to grab real quick before we do bring this to a close. Bear with me here. I had it. SimPit Oval Series. SimPit Oval Series is kicking off this Friday night. So Friday night at Sonoma. I don't know if there's still room. I didn't check this morning. We might be filled, but it might be worth sending in an application this Friday. Sonoma, 6 o'clock is race time. 5 o'clock the show opens. Is that right? 5 opens? No, 6 and 7. 6 o'clock we start things off with practice. 7 o'clock will be the race time. And we will have that incredible SimPit trophy, which I put away. Well, I'll get a printed out version. We're going to start printing that trophy as soon as we end this show. So
Let's do a quick reminder, too, with that Oval Series, you guys, just so you know, twitch.tv/SimPitLive for Shaun's perspective of the Oval Series. But we are also broadcasting now officially. Friday nights, I will be doing a fully broadcasted, casted race from the external cams as well. So you can take a look. Shaun at twitch.tv/SimPitLive, or the broadcast here at youtube.com/SimPit/live.
So I will be the live view on Twitch, SimPit Live at Twitch, and Devin will be the broadcast commentary version of the race here at SimPit, the SimPit on YouTube. So Baba Boothie, thank you very much. Thank you for a great show. Thank you everybody out there for great conversation today. Hour and a half. Always just makes me, you guys have great conversation. I had a fun time. Wonderful show. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making it fun to do my job. This is the SimPit. I'm Shaun Cole. That's Baba Boothie, and we will see you on the track.